Welcome back to Trade with JR. This is today is August 26th, and just a few more days to end and probably summer. We still have going to September, a couple more days to officially set the calendar back to autumn. But the reality is the weather just gonna start cooling. And today I want to just pause for a bit and talk to you about your why. And every day we look into the H-first strategy, but there's a lot of my commentary that is not about the markets. It's about understanding and have the state of mind. Set up yourself, prepare yourself to be successful in trading and investing. It's not just about the numbers in the sense of understanding, okay, we're looking to be profitable in the business of trading and investing. But at the same time, you need to figure your motivation. And you can say, oh, now we go back to the whole thing of motivate yourself, breakthroughs. They do matter. Now, listen, the vast majority of those women and men that go into trading, they say something that seems obvious, but it lacks substance. Hey, why are you trading? Oh, I want to make money. Ugh. Everyone wants to make money. But why you? And that's the key. Why? Why you want to make money? Why you want to achieve that success that it's translated into making money? The reality is we don't really have a why. Now, I want to look into deep into your circumstances. You're listening probably for the first time. You just stopped by, something attracted you, and you want to know who is this guy, JR? Well, there's a lot of information. Just head over to tradewithjr.com so you can get to know me. You can get to know my story. But today, before I continue, as usual, if you're not new, hey, you know what it is. I like to have your support. Just go, give us a thumbs up. I know Larry will smile and we will be very happy. But at the same time, if you're new, I want to make sure you receive all our videos. Larry, he's doing a few things for different companies, and at the same time, he's helping us build this project. So he's very productive, but he has a lot on his plate right now. I want to make sure you support him. He will be uploading everything with the links necessary for you to get to know us more and exactly what we do every month. At the beginning of every month, we do have a challenge. It's a challenge that has two purposes. First one, I coach you. It's not a trading course. Actually, you work with me live. I coach you to place your first successful trade. We talk about the H-first strategy all day long. I want you to be a master of the H-first strategy before you learn anything else. Second, it's a challenge where we guide you to look to make an extra 500 pounds. That is correct. 500 pounds per week, 500 euros, $500 extra. And I'm not asking any one of you to transform yourself into a trader. No, I'm an analyst. I don't know if you want to do that. That's a different story. But the bottom line is imagine what is going to do for yourself and for your family, for you and your family, an extra income, an extra source of income, where you're using your savings, a portion of your savings, not all your savings, and also if you're not new to trading and investing, you already have some risk capital. You take that money, you open your trading account, and off the races. You go ahead and learn all these different strategies that I will coach you personally to learn in this challenge. 5 days, live sessions, no recordings, nothing that you will do on your time. I will make sure you get the job done. All right? That's what it is. So remember, head over to tradewithjr.com. There will be a link in the description. But also want to make sure that all of you click on the ring bell, the little bell, so you receive this notification every time I publish these videos. All right? That's out of the way. Let's just go back to this. Now, listen, guys. Listen, everyone. You need to have a strong why. I think family matters. I think family, like President Trump, he has this whole thing of America first, hashtag America first. Why not my family first? Why not your family first? How about that? And I know most of these clownish gurus and idiotic academics, they talk about all these sort of like professional code, like how you become a professional trader. You just have to understand the simple math. Trading and investing is just algebra 101, where risk management is the most important variable that you need to manage. Everything else is just smoke and mirrors. That's nothing, okay? So define your why. Define how you want to have your family in a better place, okay? And I know that this is a lot of listening to my voice, and probably you just have to picture. That's why I ask you all the time. Just imagine. I want you to imagine. Everything starts by putting it on your head. You have to think. But I don't want you just to think. I want you to imagine how it looks when you have that extra money that you can come back home and, more than put food on the table, also take your family to a trip. I'm not talking about fancy cars as the whole thing of financial freedom. I'm talking about the happiness of your family. That has nothing to do with money, but you need resources to pay for a mortgage, for a better house, for probably a better neighborhood, to take your kids to school. That's what I'm talking. Define your why, and I guarantee you, you will never quit in the business of trading and investing. Now let's just take a look at the H4 strategy. As usual, this is what we do. This is the bread and butter. I'm looking at this and a couple situations that we will encounter. It's sometimes we're going to have some losses. What I did, and this is something that will happen to you guys, and I'm just practicing what I coach and preach, is I went over a couple of trades that I don't explain during the sessions. These are free daily videos, has nothing to do with our day-to-day meetings or the monthly challenge. Now, what happened is it got all the way that it was risking my capital. So what I did, I closed all the positions, totally closed them. I still have a small profit, that's fine. Now you see, my main concern, my main motivation is to grow. I want to grow my capital. That's exactly what you want to do. So believe it or not, I'm not going to risk the 3,000 pounds. So I have to protect them. So I close them all. Yes, you have to be brave to accept your mistake and say, you know what? This is not working. Let me close it all. Let me protect my 3,000 pounds, my initial investment. Because if I don't protect that, I will not last in this business. Same if you have a restaurant. You have to appreciate the product. You don't throw products like you don't throw a potato because you see that on the corner of the potato, there's a little bit, it's a bit dark. No, you just cut that little bit corner and you use the rest of the product. It's the same. So some trades were not working, trades that are outside the scope of what we do, different strategies I'm working on, preparing them for all of you on the next stage of your training. They didn't work. Usually summer trading, it's very wacky, very choppy because of the lack of volume. All that is something that we'll go over. And we expect next week the volume in trading and investing to start picking up. So that will be great. Now, a couple of trades that I'm taking today. And having said that, one more thing. One of the trades that I have in the pound, this trade that goes for the previous trades that we were making money, this trade didn't work. So we are minus 500 pounds. So remember, it was looking good. You were having a couple good trades and one trade doesn't work. It's not the end of the world. Okay? Now remember, I don't want you guys to be cowboys, American cowboys. I'm sorry. Hashtag sorry, no sorry. I don't want anyone to be American cowboys. I want you guys to be focused in what you're doing. So per week, max, we're looking to have 3 trades. That's it. Sometimes for 2 weeks, we'll have probably 1, maybe 2 trades. But guess what? Those are the trades that were positioned to make us 500 pounds, even more. Potentially even 1,500 pounds in 2 weeks. That's an extra. If you divide it, hey, you're taking home your 500 extra pounds per week and a bit more. So keep that in mind. It's not about who trades the most. It's about who is the most effective and efficient managing their capital, their risk capital portion of their savings. Now, I'm looking at this. I have 3 positions in the pound. I'm investing, allocating, risking some money. This trade is for every one of you. I have my stop loss at 132.14. This is the trade that actively I'm calling in the daily video. Yes, it's not common it's not common to see traders, gurus doing that because of course that's not part of their structure. But because I am an analyst and I am a coach, I have to guide you to know exactly what to do. This is not anything for you to just, oh, what should I do? How should I get this done? No, it's exactly always measuring your risk and you look for your either cost breaking, profit, and premium. If you want to know more about this, I will talk again about this tomorrow in the next daily free video. But today, remember, when I'm looking to trade, I have three objectives. I'm looking to get back my money. That's my cost. I'm looking to make a profit. That's a risk reward of 2 to 1. Or I'm looking to really squeeze the market for my premium. That's when I make 3 to 1, 6 to 1, even. Listen, 10 to 1 on my money. That means for every pound you're risking, you get back 10 pounds. That means if you're risking 500 pounds, you expect to take home 5,000 pounds. Do not limit your mind. Break the barriers that you have up here. Break the barriers. What you guys make per day, per hour, that's a totally different business. You're selling your time in exchange of an hourly pay rate. Over here, in the business of trading and investing, we're looking at performance. We're looking at the RRR, risk ratio. Wow, we're just gonna RRR. Risk versus reward ratio. Okay, so I risk expecting a reward, and like I said, there's 3 steps. 1, cost. I get back my cost. Second, you look for the profit, 2 to 1 risk reward ratio. And 3, you're looking at the premium. You'll really squeeze the market. All right? Okay. So this is the trade. It's in a profit. Stop loss at 132.14. I'm looking at open because I will have to define how much I can get back from my money. As usual, look at the H4. Where are we? 2 important ideas. 1, the price is still challenging the external bullish trend line. You can see it. You see this bullish trend line coming all the way from the last week in June, 122.60, and now it's facing a challenge. It's not easy for the price of the pound to break above 131.50, and it has been really challenging since last week to stay above 132. Okay. Second, the rotation. Every color that you see is a projection of 85 pips. So, where are we now? Look where we are. To the left, right. We are the upper band of this rotation that was back between the last week of July and the first week of August. I repeat this on every single video. The market has memory. And please, do not mix this up with past performance. 2 different ideas. So this is where we are. We are at the top band of the 85 pip rotation. If I go short now, if as you watch this video, the price of the Great British Pound versus the US dollar on the H4 on the 4-hour chart is at 131.50, you know the price is at the top band of that rotation. On top of that, you have the confluence with the external bullish trend line. All right, and what do you expect? If I short, I have 80 pips. That will be my first idea where to target. And the second rotation here to the left. And I expect the price to target 129.80. Where is my risk? Well, your risk is on the next level of the rotation. If you're short, you have 50 pips or 85 pips. That will be your allocation of risk. Okay? Now, to define that, okay, it just went up. Okay, we have that. Just to end the video, to finish this video. So you can either risk 500 pounds or 850 pounds. If it's too much for you, remember, you don't need to trade with a standard lot right away. Okay, that's what I do, that's what I coach, so you can see exactly how it develops, how you take the risk. But if this is too much for you, hey, even if you have your 3,000 pounds, just start with half a lot. That means that you will go to a lower value per pip, okay? And if this is too much for you, reduce your risk. Go to 2.5 mini lots. Trade with what you feel comfortable. If you're ready to go with a 1 standard lot as Coach JR, that's fantastic. If you're not, hey, just give yourself some time, close a couple winners, a couple good positions, and then you go and swing for the fences. All right, this is it for the video, guys. This is your daily video, tradewithjr.com. If you have any questions, please just put them on the comments. We're gonna repeat this whole thing of the H4 strategy over and over again. It's gonna be every day, Saturdays and Sunday included. No mercy, guys, no mercy. Hey, I thank you all. Have a great day, and I talk to you tomorrow on the next video.